Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Seattle Storm going up against the Minnesota Lynx. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. Big contest here in the Commissioner's Cup. Both of these teams considered elite.
And both have a solid chance of making the finals. It does not get any more serious than this.
Here's what the Seattle Storm have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, the Atlanta Dream are coming into town, and it's going to kick off a homestand for them. And then Sunday, the Las Vegas Aces are coming into town.
And for that game against the Mercury, that one's going to be game number 7 of the year for them. Really starting to get towards the heart of the schedule.
And so off the tip, it's Seattle. Thomas outside. Screen by Magbagor. Down low. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feed.
I like how Magbagor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
Here's Clark. Pass to Wilson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And not only has A'ja Wilson won MVP awards, she also has multiple Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Yeah, the key there, Blake, is plural. I mean, she's got a bunch of them. And so when we watch Wilson, we are no doubt watching the best two-way player in the game. Plus, you think she's added that three-point shot as well a couple of years ago. The only question with A'ja Wilson is, what can she do?
And the first one falls for her.
Well, after winning her 3rd MVP in 2024, no one has won that award more than A'ja Wilson.
Yeah, picking up number 3 at just 28 years old. Wilson's on a trajectory we have never seen. A 4th MVP would set a new league record.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Here's Diggins.
Pass to Sykes. Thomas. She's guarded by Wilson. Thomas left side. Just 5 to shoot.
Here's Diggins.
Shoots it up.
Offensive rebound.
And A'ja Wilson with the block.
A patient defender with the passion for blocking shots. Wilson's such an intimidating presence.
Now here's Clark, and there's the 3-second violation. And you gotta be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this one.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters they're going to be there all night long.
And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Here's Diggins.
Pass to Sykes. Bonner outside. The 3. The rebound by A'ja Wilson. Here's Minnesota. Now here's Clark. Ezzy Magbagor. Get that shot out of here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that, it goes a long way. It establishes the attitude you want.
Here's Clark. Tries again.
An aggressive defender. I like watching Magbagor work on this end.
Pass to Diggins.
Thomas. Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And she lays it straight in.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Outside Cunningham.
to the wing, right side. Wilson. That one's on target from the wing.
A complex offensive game makes Wilson just so difficult to defend. Coaches must have a hard time game planning against her.
Here's Diggins.
Screen by McBagor. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Up top, Clark. Outside, Cunningham. Clark. Takes the three. And it's hauled in by McBagor.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 for 5 from the floor here early.
Thomas with the ball. And it's Wilson picking her up. Back to Thomas. Six to shoot. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Minnesota trailing. Clark outside. And she gets the bucket.
I like the decision there by Cunningham.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sykes outside. Fires from deep. Minnesota grabs the miss.
When it comes to winning, few do it better than this Lynx franchise.
Yeah, I mean, look, from 2011, one losing season in Minnesota, come on. It feels like they're always a contender. And a lot of that comes down to coaching. This team is always prepared.
5 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. Joanna Bonner for 3. Wilson pulls it down.
She had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Clark outside. Pass to Wilson. Back to Clark for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Moving the ball well out of the front court. Wilson with a nice find.
Seattle trailing here. Now here's Thomas. Sykes guarded by Young. Now McBagor. Back to Bonner. Sykes. From past the arc. They get the rebound.
You look at someone like Ezzy McBagor, a modern big, length defensively, can hit jumpers, just so talented.
Team foul. At the line for the score, Ezzy McBagor. 2 shots.
And she can't get the first one.
And when you watch Ezzy McBagor, her defense is what stands out to me, fellas.
A perennial all-defensive team member, Ezzy is long at 6'4" and defends with effort. Don't you dare sleep on her offense, though. It continues to get better with each year.
And the second free throw, good. Tonight's game also counts in the Commissioner's Cup, the first home and away regular season game against teams in your conference go towards the Cup standings.
Yes, so 10 total games, and the team with the best record in each conference, the East and the West, they're going to meet in the final with a lot of prize money at stake.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Pass to Thomas. And it's blocked by Asia Wilson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here.
Jessica Shepard. Emily Inslee.
Now James. Shot clock at 5. Shepard. Yes, it's good.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Now here is Sims. And it's Wilson missing.
Here's Diggins.
She's covered by Clark. Pass to James. misses off the front iron. The Lynx with the lead. Wilson left side. Over Shepard. Again, Minnesota.
Oh, those lefties are funky. Wilson able to complete the play.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Pass to Angsler.
Here's Diggins.
Here's the three. Asia Wilson grabs the board. Now here's Young. She's guarded by Angsler. And here is Sims. Clark. Nelson Adota. She's covered by Thomas. And here's Nelson Adota. Great D that time from Alyssa Thomas. To the middle. And stolen by Asia Wilson. And the Lynx pushing it up now. Pass to Nelson Adota. Right wing. Gotta see Sims for three. Doesn't get it to drop for her. Seattle with the ball. A 4-point game. Shepard in the post. Here's James. Shepard with it. Here's Diggins. Down it. Her second make in 4 attempts.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Here's Clark. Storm with the rebound.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity. She fails to convert very often.
Here's Diggins. The offensive rebound. Here's Shepard. No good. That would have tied it. Here's Sims. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
Team foul.
And for a guard, Sims goes up with confidence inside, which in turn draws the contact.
The first one falls. One of the blockbuster trades in recent WNBA history. Seattle trading Jewel Lloyd away in a 3-team deal.
Yeah, Jewel going to Los Angeles after 10 seasons and 5 All-Star appearances with the Storm. Seattle ends up with the 2nd pick in the 2025 draft and a 2026 first as well. That's a great haul if you ask me.
What an incredible run by the Lynx to the 2024 WNBA Finals.
Winning a clutch Game 5 against Connecticut in the semifinals and taking the Liberty to 5 in the finals. That deciding game went to overtime, and the Lynx were pretty much 1 play away from winning it all.
Now here's Uhas.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass.
And we see Edwards developing her game. Jump shooting, a big emphasis for her, and she's doing a nice job of it.
Pass to James.
Here's Diggins.
Launches it. Edwards grabs the miss.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Caldwell. Back to Edwards. Jackie Young on the wing.
Lets it go from deep. That shot off. Seattle trailing here. Pass to Dolson. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket is good.
Scoring inside, it's about a lot of things. To me, touch is most important. And Dolson knows how to get the ball in the hoop.
Out to the right wing. Inside. Here's Uhas. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Lynx on top. They lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Lynx, what's your take so far?
A lot of blocks. It set the tone defensively for them.
Yeah, just stonewalling them. And the rest of the game, shooters will be hearing footsteps after the blocks they put up this quarter.
Shaka, 2 right there.
And Juhas is such a tough cover in the front court. With her size and skill, she really makes the defense work.
Now here's Angsler. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's James. No good on the triple. And here are the Lynx now. Pass to Caldwell. Here's Juhas. She's guarded by Shepard. Outside Young. Beyond the arc. Storm with the rebound.
Yeah, she's got a great stroke. I mean, that one almost dropped.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot of times that she'll hit those shots no matter how tight the D is.
Here's Diggins. Here's James. Three-pointer. Pass to Diggins. Now here's Angsler. There's the triple. Just shot by James. No good. And the Lynx pushing it up now. Young's shot is off. Now here's Angsler. She's covered by Sims. It's good.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
And here are the Lynx now. 3-point lead. Juhas with it. Shepard's there. Edwards left side. Shepard pulls it in.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Pass to Diggins. Three-pointer. Edwards grabs the miss.
I'm not sure why she keeps trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
Smart pass by Sims to get the ball to a ready shooter. Tough to defend against that organized offensive effort.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. Well, the most important part of the Commissioner's Cup, the fact that every team selects a charity that they're playing for.
Each great organization gets a donation. The winning team's charity gets an extra bonus. But really, most importantly, all the charities get some much-deserved recognition, publicity, and some love.
And the Storm making a change here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Diggins. They grab their own miss. Here's James. Guarded by Young. Pass to Angsler. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And she lays it in.
Well, you love the combination of skill and power that Angsler brings to the court.
Outside Cunningham. Edwards with the screen. Cunningham with the bucket.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
Pass to Angsler. And here's Dolson, guarded by Juhas. And it's Dolson missing. The Lynx leading. To the inside, Young. The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Well, you look at Young, she's strong, a bigger guard, and that helps her down low.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Diggins. On the wing, Emily Angsler. James, guarded by Young. The shot by James, no good.
Yeah, I mean, she's just been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Outside Cunningham. Young. Juhas sets the screen. And Jackie Young, good for 3.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
And stolen by Sims. And the Lynx pushing it up now. Young shot's good.
Heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the fast break.
That's rapid-fire basketball at its best.
Showtime.
Here's Diggins.
5 points in the game. Pass to Dolson. James. And here's Enxler. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Storm missing. So the Lynx now. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter.
Cunningham.
He's guarded by Enxler.
Uhas in the post.
Working on Dolson. Uhas, that's good.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Now here's Dolson. Pass to James. Shoots over Young. And the Storm miss again.
She has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Cunningham left side. Crossed up the D perfectly.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
Here's James. Looking for a first basket still in this one. Up top, Enxler. Shot to end the cold run.
Edwards grabs the miss.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
And for Jackie Young, it was not an easy start to her WNBA career.
Yeah, she goes first overall in 2019, high expectations, and she shot just 32% in that rookie year. But things really clicked for her in year 4, 2022. Young winning most improved player, and of course, that 22 season, Aces, her team winning the championship.
Sims drops in the layup for 2.
Wow. I mean, come on, that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
And it's Sims with the foul. That's her first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Bonner outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas, and she makes the 8-footer.
Nice job by Thomas. Got that ball inside, knew what to do.
Now here's Clark. Not a lot of room. Over to the wing. It's stolen by McGregor. Out on her own on the break. Out of bounds. It'll be Lynx ball.
Where was she going with that pass? I have no clue. That's awful. That's just giving it away.
And the Lynx making a change here. So the Lynx now. Outside Cunningham. Back to Clark. Pass to Young. Now here's Wilson. She's covered by Thomas. Wilson no good. And it would take a major comeback for them to get back into this one.
Yeah, I mean, the chances of that happening are extremely slim.
Now here is Sykes. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. Let's go. Rebound by the Lynx.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
but they get it back.
Jackie Young on the wing.
Nelson Adota. That is hauled in by Magbagor. Now here's Bonner. She's guarded by Wilson. Knocked away. Pass to Nelson Adota. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
They've really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
She's covered by Clark. Screen by Magbagor. Now Thomas. Here's Magbagor.
What a tall task facing off with Magbagor. I mean, she's so long. She brings constant energy. Line the foul there.
At the line for the Storm, Ezzy Magbagor. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And she makes both free throws. Now here's Clark. 8 points for her. Outside Cunningham. Pass to Young. Clark. Wilson. She's covered by Thomas. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Alyssa Thomas.
With a myriad of moves, Wilson's so difficult to stop, using the fake there to perfection.
And the first one drops. She's perfect from the line this time. A difficult situation for Seattle. It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Team foul. At the line for the Storm, Olsen. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. She hits both from the stripe.
And working themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get their offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way. That could pay off as well.
Kicks it out to Clark. There's the 3. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lynx ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. And you have to like what we're seeing from Jackie Young. Just impressive.
Her play in the first half was very disciplined, very efficient. Her shot selection was consistently excellent.
That's right, and whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, she's taking only what the defense is giving her and not trying to do too much.
Here's Minnesota. Outside Cunningham. Inside. Here's Wilson. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Yeah, that's all that he can do. Wilson is so good at capitalizing inside, even when she's under duress.
One thing that Sophie Cunningham brings to this team in bundles, energy.
Constantly moving on both ends. Cunningham has great length at 6'1". Is out there to add a spark to her team to mix it up a little bit.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Now here's Bonner. She's tightly guarded. Pass to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Bonner outside. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You gotta be aware of Thomas there. She's one of the best on the O boards.
Clark outside. Outside Young to the right side. Wilson right side. The putback. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Here's Diggins.
She's got 5. Pass to Bonner. Screen by McGregor. From deep. And it's Bonner missing.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a hard time getting it going.
Now here's Clark. Up top Young. She's guarded by Sykes. Caitlin Clark with the 3. It's rebounded by Seattle. Bonner outside. Puts up a 3. Joanna Bonner missing again.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap.
To the left side wing. That's all good, and that's her 5th basket of the game. She's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. You know, get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint. And the worst part, it's at both ends of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And again, it's the Storm missing. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
And Wilson gets it to go.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Here's Diggins.
He has 5. Sykes outside. Shoots the 3. Nelson Adota with the rebound. Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Jackie Young on the wing.
She's guarded by Sykes. The 3-ball, and that's good. Sophie Cunningham for 3. This contest is part of the Commissioner's Cup. The first 10 games against teams in your conference, 1 home and 1 away, count towards the Cup standings.
And the teams with the best records in each conference, the East and the West, they're going to face off in the midseason for a one-off final. Lots of prize money will be on the line, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Now here's Thomas. She has 6. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Magbagor. Joanna Bonner for 3. The shot, no good.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
Here's Wilson. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2. It goes on Alyssa Thomas.
When Wilson gets the ball in the post, she's as good as anyone in the WNBA at getting a bucket or getting to the line.
The first free throw is good. And so she makes both from the line.
Here's Diggins.
5 points in the game. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here's Thomas. Clock at 6. Bonner outside. And again, it's the Storm missing. And they're on a really nice roll here.
You know, the most impressive thing is they haven't wasted any of the opportunities they've been getting.
Here's Nelson Adota, defended by Magbagor. The shot by Nelson Adota, no good.
Well, they're in the lead, but she's still been frustrated offensively.
Here's Diggins.
Pass to Thomas. Caitlin Clark pulls it in.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control the boards has given them control of this game.
Now here's Wilson. 14 points for her. Pulls up on the elbow. Storm with the rebound.
Here's Diggins.
Sykes, guarded by Young. Sykes with the bucket.
Well, this is how you finish inside. Brittany Sykes going up with confidence.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Edwards, she's covered by Thomas. Outside Sims. The three-pointer off the mark. And the Storm with possession.
Well, the term unicorn, a one-of-one type player, certainly fits Alyssa Thomas.
We really haven't seen a player like her. I mean, easily leading the WNBA when it comes to career triple-doubles. Thomas is 6'2", but she never takes threes. You watch her play, there's never been a player like her in the W.
Samuelson, pass to Caldwell. Now Edwards. She's covered by Thomas. Outside Sims. And again. No good by Minnesota. And the Storm with possession. Thomas outside. Here's Shepard. The second chance effort. Thomas, good.
Such a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what she brings to the table.
And here are the Lynx now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Juhas. Now Sims. Juhas, that's good.
A good passer with excellent court vision. Sims is a difference maker on the court.
Here's Diggins. She's covered by Sims. Shepard, the screen. Here's James. And a miss there on the triple. And here is Sims. Pass to Samuelson. Caldwell. Juhas. She's guarded by Shepard. 5 to shoot. Here's Caldwell. From outside, off the mark. Seattle with the ball. Thomas outside. Thomas a screen. Aaliyah Edwards with the rejection. Here's Caldwell. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, late reaction for the defense. She's always going to convert that.
The shot by James, no good.
And she's still scoreless, and man, could they ever use the help too?
Pass to Juhas. Caldwell. Juhas, she's guarded by Shepard. Shepard pulls it in. And it's the Storm with the ball. Here's Thomas. She's covered by Edwards. Here's Shepard. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. It's going to go on Dorka Juhas.
A skilled big with a creative touch. Defenders sure have their hands full with Shepard.
She's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Sims with it. Samuelson outside. Pass to Edwards.
Yeah, the more we see Edwards, the more she'll figure out ways to get to the line.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your Minnesota Lynx, Aaliyah Edwards. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. Hey, when we talk about the stretch 5, Stephanie Dolson really fits the bill, guys.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she's 6'5", so defensively she is a stout rim protector. And then shooting it, she's a career 40% shooter from deep and has had multiple seasons shooting the ball over 46% from three-point land. Incredible.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not just with more offense, but also with some big-time D.
Samuelson outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Sims. Pass to Caldwell. Samuelson from deep. Sinks the triple.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, And you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
Dolson takes the three. And no good trying to get that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Lynx on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here.
Here's Diggins.
Pass to James.
Here's Diggins.
Jacks up a three. The three-pointer is on target.
You know, she's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close down on her.
And here's Caldwell. And here's Uhas.
Guarded by Dolson. Bader on the way. And that one goes long.
Unusual miss. Typically, her skill on the inside trumps average defense.
Pass to Shepard.
It's stolen by Edwards.
And now the Lynx fast break. Here's Samuelson. And that one good.
A nice fast break from start to finish.
And what a finish it was, guys. Just so pretty.
The pass, the dunk, everything.
Here's Diggins.
Now here's Angsler. And here's James.
Diggins.
On the wing, Emily Angsler. Shepard.
She's covered by Edwards.
4 on the clock.
The first Commissioner's Cup was back in 2021. Seattle Storm won the inaugural version.
And Brianna Stewart, the first MVP of the Commissioner's Cup championship game. The WNBA introducing the second competition to give the regular season a little extra spice.
That free throw, no good. She hits the second from the line. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
Now here's Samuelson. Now Caldwell.
Gotta see Sims for three. No good on that shot.
She's had an off game, but her team has been able to pick up the slack and get it done here today.
And Angsler gets it to go.
And look how well she let her in there with that pass.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Oh, and the fast break for the Storm. And the shot goes in.
Gets in a good position and makes things happen. Love to see Angsler work on the fast break.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the paint, here's Uhas.
That one's in, coming off an assist from Aaliyah Edwards.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
Here's Diggins.
Nailed from three-point land.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here is Sims. Pass to Samuelson. Edwards. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Minnesota Lynx, Aaliyah Edwards. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. And good on the second, so she makes both.
Here's Diggins.
Down low. Thomas. Here's Shepard. High arcing shot. And the layup is up and in.
Showing off the muscle on that contact finish. Please tell me you didn't think a little contact would disrupt Shepard.
Now here's Samuelson. Edwards with the screen. Back to Sims. Uhas. Over Shepard. Shepard pulls it in. Here's Diggins. She's covered by Sims. They get it back. Out to the wing. And here's James. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Engsler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. Now the Lynx with it. Pass to Uhas. It's rebounded by Seattle. Now here's Engsler. Now here's Shepard, guarded by Uhas. Pass to Diggins. Here's Engsler. From beyond the arc. Rebound by Uhas. A nice shot there by Caldwell.
Fundamental hoops from Odyssey Sims, making sure to get it to the uncovered teammate.
Here's Diggins. She's covered by Sims. Pass to James for 3. But they'll get another chance.
You know, their offensive rebound, it's been a big story today. And even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Alyssa Thomas, so aggressive going to the basket. She knows how to finish.
Well, when it comes to all-time triple-doubles, no one comes close to Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, entering the 25 season, Thomas had 15. No one else in league history had 5. And they come in key moments, too. She's got a few in the playoffs. A physical point forward, Thomas shows a complete game. She can rebound, defend, and she's a monster on the break.
Down low. Bonner's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Now here's Samuelson. Out to the wing. Pass to Uhas. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2. And it goes on Ezi Magbagor. In 2021, the WNBA introduced the Commissioner's Cup into the season, and as a result, a second trophy.
You know, for you soccer fans out there, it's very similar to what we see in soccer. You have the regular league competition, in our case, the WNBA regular season and finals, but also a cup final. So there are 2 championships to win in one season.
And the first one drops.
You know, what I like about Uhas is that she's a hustle player. She rebounds, she protects the paint, and anything she gives you offensively is just kind of a bonus.
Both good at the line.
Here's Diggins.
Thomas outside. Aaliyah Edwards with the rejection. Here's Samuelson. Storm with the rebound. Oh, and the fast break for the Storm. And she converts the layup.
Well, she's been a bright spot in what has otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
To the left wing. Left side, Sims. Samuelson outside. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, that's the calling card for Samuelson, a big-time shooter.
Pass to Sykes. Bonner outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Lynx ball.
Minnesota Lynx ball.
It's time to take a glance at that awesome block.
An emphatic rejection. You got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Number 42, Lou Lopez Seneschal.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Lopez Seneschal. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas. Here's Diggins. She's covered by Sims. Thomas a screen. Launches a three. She can't get that one to fall. Pass to Martin. Back to Sims. Fires the three. And again, no good by Minnesota. Here's Diggins. Sykes with the ball.
2 minutes
Bonner
remaining.
outside.
2 minutes.
No good from outside.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Pass to Diggins.
Minnesota foul. Martin.
The Lynx making a switch here.
Team foul. Checking in from Minnesota, number 14, Dorka Juhas.
Sykes outside. Pass to McVigor. And that one drops.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
So the Lynx now. And here's Martin. Sims. Now Edwards. She's covered by Thomas. Edwards misses. Now here's Bonner. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
And since getting drafted all the way back in 2009, DeWanna Bonner has been so consistent.
Well, you look back at her career numbers, she's averaged double figures every year. Last season, 15 points per game. That's better than her career average. And she did that at 36 years old. Bonner, timeless, unreal.
Now here's Samuelson. And she's good on the three ball.
What a smooth J. Samuelson is pure, someone who has perfected her release.
Samuelson with the steal. Here's Martin. She's guarded by Sykes. Outside Edwards. Martin. Back to Edwards. Outside Sims. Misses the three.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely, the basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Count the basket. Six-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Samuelson outside. Sims. Back to Samuelson. The three is up. That one doesn't drop.
Here's Diggins.
So we see the Lynx taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loves every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.